In this respect, listening deserves the same respect than composing music, as far as concerns the creativity involved. We decide on our own what is music, in spite of what professors and mentors keep telling us as music teachers and middle schools know well. But we know well that we are not totally free in our decision, as not only we may follow advices in disguise, per se, but we don't usually even know all the possibilities at our disposal. So listening is an activity that demands responsibility. Most of us are used to think that listening is a way to entertain ourselves. It may well be, of course, but saying that music is just entertainment is like saying that language is made just to tell jokes. Music listening is a form of thought, a never-ending development of a sensibility in distinguishing the sound flow we are immersed in that permeates the way we deal with words, with people, with the environment that surrounds us, and that we are part of exactly as it happens with the sound flows. Listening at the highest level of personal development is a subversive activity, an anarchist in its nature, as it will always be fighting against the repertoire of quality states that are dictated by structures of power and or by the majority of people around us. McLuhan, almost finishing. McLuhan said that with regard to the society they live in, artists, in this context musicians, play a role similar to the distant early warning lines, the so-called DIW line, the EW line in Canada, that was built to detect enemy airplanes. That is to detect the other, the new that is approaching. In my opinion, musicians are more similar to distinctive qualities, each one being created by contingency and following an individual development. Only few survive in the evolutionary fight for fitting the expectation, following the metaphor of society, and are enrolled in the DEW line. But everyone, musicians and listeners, are first of all developing themselves, each other independently, and at the same time caught in an ecological system of relationship. Technology is helping this process in some respect by giving everyone the chance to easily reach a vast repertoire of sound and technique of sound or music manipulation. At the same time, it helps the formation of niches, where everybody is happy in his little world, enjoying the music he likes and hating the music he doesn't like, feeling free and satisfied. This is maybe an unavoidable step in the technological and cultural development of our society, but from another point of view, niche are a way mainstream keeps creative people where they can be dangerous for it. And in fact, pop culture today is more vital than ever and permeating how we deal with our tastes. We have pop dance, pop alternative, pop rock, and even pop experimental music. But listening at the highest development is again niche, because it is open, careful, curious, and self-educative. And it's always just at the beginning. Thank you.
And I think it's, well, of course, what's fascinating is this environment of sound and the effects of habits. So, what's fascinating about your talk is the environment of sound and the effects of habits. And I think I don't know if you've ever looked into this, but it might be interesting into mirror neurons.
Is that?
Mirror neurons, and actually the whole trajectory of why we are fascinated with repeatable sound.
Yeah.
And I think there's a book called Your Brain on Music.
Yeah, I know it.
You know it?
I read
Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Because I think that's interesting. Just maybe you.
But,
what do you think about that book?
Because mirror, I'm not into this research at the moment because I'm actually fascinated by the idea of neo-Darwinism and that it's pretty old theory that is coming again. It is coming to discussion because I think that it's something a couple of years ago was discovered that neurons are really developing during the entire life, and there are new neurons and so on. About mirror neurons, well,